All right, cuteness. Yeah, I think that was Colo letting me know that her box needs to be emptied today. It's a nice little piece of slate. Well, good night, good morning. Hold on, stay. Come on. Bravo. Hey. No, I think there we go. Attaboy. Good spot, Betty. That's a new spot, but it's a good one. Oh. But anyway, let's see. Yesterday, I made lunch for Mark yesterday, which he cooks for me far more than I cook for him, even though I do love to cook. So does he. And yesterday, I made lunch, and I made croque monsieur, and the way I do not make a cream sauce to go over it. Yeah. So anyway, there's a whole thing about whether or not, what kind of sauce, and anyway. So the way I make mine is the way that I learned in high school from my French teacher, which, okay, in all fairness, she had spent a lot of time in France. She was not French. She was actually Yugoslavian. And that was whenever Yugoslavia was a country. And anyway, so she had lived in France for a number of years. So, yeah, I'm quite comfortable in making it the way that she showed us. And that was ham and Swiss, thinly sliced ham, and my boyfriend avoids nitrates and nitrites, and so uncured ham, which I had some. Swiss cheese, which any kind of cheeses he has to eat in moderation, and I should too, because I did notice whenever I went vegan, and then it wasn't until my knee joint pain was gone that I realized that I even had any joint pain, inflammation. Going vegan was an excellent experiment. It really was. It was an excellent experiment, health experiment. But one of the things that I learned wasn't so much a problem with meats, but there were some things like cheeses that even the very next day, I would have inflammation. And so then I started doing little tests, like I wouldn't eat, say yogurt or something for weeks because I wasn't eating any dairy products. And okay, come on, baby, they're not out there. I don't know how long you're gonna look. But anyway, and then I would have like a small cup of yogurt and see how I felt the next day or that day. Hold on. Okay. So anyway, what I can say to people is, especially people, I'm 58, especially people, we like to say middle-aged or not, if life expectancy is what, 72? Yeah, then 36 is middle aged. But anyway, we won't go there. That to just do, whether it's vegan or whatever, but do a huge modification in your diet for a few weeks. No meat, no cheese, no whatever, no dairy. And hold on, over. Stay. Okay. Come on. And it can be really enlightening about what things are doing to your body, just particularly with processed foods. Now, I've noticed for years whenever it came to things like fast food or whenever it comes to MSG, I call horse shit. No. Sorry. I know there was all kinds of bad PR for MSG, but I'm not seeing the evidence, and I certainly did not see the evidence in my body of MSG having any kind of side effects. And that is where the umami taste comes from in many foods. And since it was developed by a Japanese chemist, not shocking that it is in many Asian foods. And that's why years back, decades back, we're carrying on as though everybody, the Asians were trying to kill us. And it's like, yeah, or maybe a very brilliant Asian man realized his wife's noodles were better than everybody's, isolated a compound that was found in the seaweed that she went down and collected whenever she made her soup. And guess what it was? Monosodium glutamate. No. And so, because Japanese created it, and the time historically of when all this happened, it was destroying American food manufacturers. And so, boy, did they launch a campaign to destroy the reputation of MSG. And that's all it was. But still, now, what? Jeez. At least 50, maybe years longer. People still believe it. I'm not saying don't believe it. I'm not saying it doesn't have an effect on you, just like cheeses. However, I am saying, find out for yourself. Not just a blanket decision that, it's bad and evil, and people are trying to kill you. No. I have the same discussion. My boyfriend is a soy fan. I'm not. Okay, let's go. And I was, until I started paying attention to a few things. One of the things I paid attention to, and one of the things I care deeply about, is the rainforest. Not enough that I go down and, buy 1,000 acres, but nonetheless, I care. I get angry that, I get disgusted, not angry, I get disgusted that going down and, if it's an individual farmer taking down some trees so he can make a living, hey, no problem. But that's not who's doing it. Hold on. Stay. Over. Stay. Okay. It's huge corporations going down and buying huge acreages and planting, you guessed it, fucking soybeans. And it was only in the last 5 years, I don't remember which year it was, that Brazil, for the first time ever, surpassed the United States in soybean production worldwide. Bravo. I want you to leave that alone. So if they're producing more soybeans, that means they have less rainforest. Do you realize that? I mean, they have to have less farmland, or they have to have more farmland. Come on, that's enough of you sniffing that. And the only place they're not manufacturing land. That means cutting down some rainforest. Okay. So that's my problem with soy. My problem with soy is that, one, it's a huge allergen. A lot of people are allergic to soy. It is really tough on the land. But it's also one of the reasons that we're losing, little oxygen producer we have down in the rainforest. Let's go. That's enough of that. Thank you. So your choice of diet may not be that important, but I'm guessing whatever you decide to eat, you need fucking oxygen. So I guess maybe that's my rant for today. We will see. Hold on. Oh, okay. They went up. Oh, okay. It's a twig. I thought maybe it was a nail. Hold on. Over here, rather. I'm being confusing. Do not walk backwards. Thank you. Oh. So anyway, personal decisions. I do know that every now and then I want a damn junior bacon cheeseburger, that stupid $5 or whatever from Wendy's. I also know that I'm going to feel like shit, probably for the rest of the day. So, yeah, maybe once a year. I am so grateful that I have no signs of any kind of lactose intolerance, because I love to make, and it's that the Italians have a word for it, but anyway, I'll dress it up. Anyway, it's double espresso, and then I add butter shots, which is schnapps. Yeah, it's freaking 30 proof. Come on, it's 15% alcohol, so it's a good spot. Good spot, Bravo. Probably a jigger of that, or less, an ounce of that or less, and then just a little bit of heavy cream, and oh my God, it is absolutely divine. And I've got to look at the name of it again. Well, no, and I'm using heavy cream whipping cream. Hold on. Bravo, you stay. Okay, come on. No, even if it's still in there, I don't want you to eat any of it. You don't even want to eat any of it anymore. I think it's a whole, you're making a statement now, bud. I don't know where you get that. You're walking through the jungle? You stay over there. So anyway, he's very much into eating organic, and I am too, when I can afford it. And when I can't, I don't. Still don't eat friggin' tilapia though. If you like tilapia, I really recommend you watch something on it, because it's almost all from China, and you really need to see the water conditions those fish are living in. Yeah. So that means that's what they're eating, which means that's what you're eating. Ugh. Well, that's new. Oh, did that other dog pee on that? So anyway, I just try to be as smart as I can be, and that includes being financially responsible, you know? Oh, we didn't wipe your bum. Come on, over here. Yeah. Let's clean you up a little bit. Bravo, over here. This is one of your favorite spots anyway. Where's Big Leaf? Okay, these are pretty good. Come here. Come here. Oh, that wasn't a negotiation topic. Hold on. Stay still. Stay still. There we go. All right, all done. You survived and everything. I know there must be exciting dog smells over here, or animal smells around the dumpster, I guess. I've always wondered if I would like to have a super sense of smell or not. Never been really sure, because I have a pretty good sense of smell anyway. And sometimes I smell things and I'm just like, oh, gag. Gag, gag, gag. So I'm not sure if being in public and retching is really a smart thing to do. Ready? Let's go. We're not going to have that quick time like we did yesterday. Let's go. Move it. Pup's not out this morning. Go. Hold on. Over. Over. Stay. Okay, let's go. Very good. That was perfect, Bravo. But anyway, I'm going to make this dish. It's a, what is it? A Mediterranean. Well, I've made it twice before. I've made it with thighs. It's Mediterranean and vegetables, chicken and vegetables dish. And this time I had 3 bone-in breasts that I need to cook. And the flavor from the bones and everything is going to be awesome. It's a slow cooker recipe with carrots and, well, tons of spices, which I rubbed into the chicken yesterday before I start slowly cooking it today. And it has everything. It has ginger, turmeric, cumin. Oh, good grief. It really does have everything. Over, Bravo, over. Stay. Stay. Oh, let's see. What else? Cayenne. You're fine. You're fine. Hey, stay. Okay. Oh. Garlic, of course. I don't remember what all the spices were. Anyway, it has tons of spices. And I mix the spices, instead of doing a dry rub on it, I mix the spices with a little bit of olive oil. No, we do not come outside to eat. A little olive oil and avocado oil. No, no, no. If you're looking for a place to poo, that's one thing. If you're looking for food, that is so much another. Okay, come along. Come along. Let's go. Heel. Nope. Heel. Thank you. Getting ahead. There you go. Good. All right, sniff away. But anyway, and then let's see, it's gonna have chickpeas, carrots, onions, green beans, a bunch of veggies. Now their dish is served on couscous. Not gonna do that. One, I can't find my damn couscous. I don't know where I've put it. I've hidden it from myself. But I think we'll probably do rice or something instead. What in the world did you find over there? On the moss bed. Come here. Here's our big leaf, and we've got a dirty bum again. Come here. Stay still. That's better. There we go. Yeah, we're dragging ass today. We really huffed through it yesterday. That's all right. Do some lollygagging. What is that? Well, it looks like some of the cushy stuff, but it has a lot of other stuff. Hold on. I'm looking at this problem. Okay, this looks like the cushy stuff. Is that baby cushy stuff? I guess it is. It's baby cushy stuff before it gets very big. Here's the cushy stuff, which looks so cool. Okay, yeah, that is the baby stuff. Are we about finished here? Come on, let's go. Heel. Heel. I vote yes. Oh, this boy. Good. Nope. Perfect. You are perfect. Unless it's me. So I know, right? Yeah. Plenty of mistakes. No less perfect. Like everyone else. Yeah. Good, good. Hold up. Hey, hey. Oh, I see a color cat's tail.